Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. How do you solve problems? Or let's put it differently. How do you know there's a problem? Well, a problem is something that makes your goal unattainable or slows down your goals, your policies, whatever you want to reach. So let's say I want to go from here to the store and buy some bread, and there's something wrong with something. What exactly? My car doesn't start. So I have to identify why my car doesn't start. So I'm trying to figure out objectively, empirically, what the hell is going on. If I am, oh no, my car is great, man. It should start. It's just upset right now. You're never gonna solve the problem if you choose to ignore reality and the origin of whatever stands between you and achieving your goals. In this case, the Trump administration's policy is to make sure that certain people who broke the law are punished or at least removed from the area, apprehended, and then done with them what the law requires, which is, you know exactly what I'm talking about. What if someone interferes with the, let's say, the police's action, or with investigation, or with the ICE actions? In this case, we have a Soros-backed radio station that revealed live locations of undercover ICE agents. So for us should not be, if you want to solve a problem, which is these guys don't work with us, they work with other interests, and that works against our goals, we should identify the perpetrator and maybe remove the threat or the problem. We have to do it objectively, that is to point to figure out the exact reason why, the stimuli, or however you want to call it, that prevents you from attaining the goal. In this case, here, Fox News. FCC launches probe into Soros-backed radio station that revealed live locations of undercover ICE agents. The FCC will hold broadcasters accountable for complying with their public interest obligations. Brendan Carr says, this is the chairman of the FCC. Commissioner, I'm sorry. Federal Communication Commission Chairman Brendan Carr has opened an investigation into a radio station backed by left-wing billionaire Soros. He's a philanthropist, Hungarian-born Jew, that broadcasts live location of undercover immigrants and customs enforcement ICE agents. A group backed Soros, a far-left kingmaker, purchased a stake in more than 200 Odyssey radio stations across America last year. Among them was the San Francisco-based KCBS 740 AM, which has come under fire for revealing live locations of undercover ICE vehicles and agents that were conducting deportation operations in San Jose area. Now, what do you think about this? Well, I know this little thing, that when you, let's say, a police officer stops a car right, on the highway, in the neighborhood, wherever, and you go over there with your camera and you approach them and try to videotape, and you get too close, or you know what they say? You're interfering with my operation, with my investigation, with my actions. Back off. That's a warning. You have to back off. They can call you if you're 300 yards away. They can say, don't do it. You are interfering with my action activity. Legal activity that you're not supposed to see, maybe, or broadcast. Now, do I agree with that? Well, sometimes I agree with that. In this case, who are these guys working for? Or whom? Why would they do this? So remember, what is ICE doing? ICE is a federal government agency. It has a legal standing. So it's not something that Trump just took out of his pocket, some change here and there. It is a legal agency. And it is supposed to enforce certain laws that the country has. So everything is legit. So in this case, according to the laws, they can go and arrest No, people who are identified, or maybe not, as this and that. When I said maybe not, it doesn't mean that you have to already come with a warrant to, I have a suspicion of a war, a crime about to be in progress here. Or, let me see, maybe you're not. I know. We have our freedoms, we have our liberties. My point is this: those guys are doing a legal job, and if they abuse their mandate, by all means, I'm going to be the ICE agents should be punished according to the law. But the other guys are revealing their location for what purposes exactly? Let's see, for freedom? I think you were informing some people. Let's say I'm right here, or let's say I'm at the store and I'm at work, and ICE shows up and asks me for my identification or whatever they ask me for. I'm talking about now. Who are you? What's going on? They have a problem with that? They're looking for some people who, according to the law of the land, broke the law, which is illegal trespassing. Have no problem doing that. So obviously this radio station, or whatever it was, is not directed to help me. I haven't done anything, with some people that obviously. So I have a problem with that. It's interfering with investigation, with the legal actions of a law enforcement agency. You take it however you want, because if we extrapolate this, we take with what's her name, Fonda. What is the baboon's name? Henry Fonda's weakling daughter, Jane Fonda. Yeah, Jane Fonda. If you're not familiar with what she did, which I think it was treason, go and check her. How do you call it? Her activities during the Vietnam War. Set aside the Vietnam War being a good or bad incident. There was a policy, legal policy, if you want to look at it that way, done by the United States of America government, by us, elected officials, who ordered a certain kind of bureaucrats to do what they did in Laos, in Cambodia, in Vietnam. Do I agree with that? No, I don't agree with that. My point is, if our boys are over there fighting, and our country, according to the laws of the elections, right, are over there, well, I'm okay with her yapping around, but look what she did. Look how she spoke with whom and against whom. Is that treason? She was never punished. I mean, she was a C-list actress, Fonda. If it wasn't for her father, great Fonda, she would have been nowhere to find. Maybe a pole dancer or something. Not even that, because she's not. That's preferences. So here is Soros funded. Now, does it mean that Soros knows what's going on over here? Well, probably not. But do you think that those guys just made a decision on their own? Let's do this. We don't know what's going on here. All right, I hope they get. I hope the law is enforced. That's all. If they committed a crime, they should be charged, and if they found guilty, convicted, and be punished. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.